Good morning. You are at the Wednesday 6 a.m. session. I am Coach Steph. Quick announcements. There's no class tomorrow. Please don't come. No one will be here. There's no class on Christmas. Please don't come on Friday. There are classes on Saturday, and you have the pleasure of, nice, she's got a headband. You have the pleasure of having Coach Silas, who plans on making up for the 2 days that we've missed of workouts. So you should be here on Saturday if you have time, if you can come. All right, so we're going to get started with a 5-minute. It's just 1 minute of each exercise, so I'll run through it with you and explain them. Our first move is a pigeon hold. So you're going to come down on one leg, draw one leg forward, and we'll just hold this position for 30 seconds. All right, we'll turn up the music. Nope, we're not going to turn up the music. All right, so pigeon stretch. There we go. About 10 more seconds on this side. All right, we're going to switch legs. The other leg, bring it forward. Really sit on that hip. About 10 seconds on this side. All right, we're gonna roll over, starting in a glute bridge. So lifting up the hips, then bring one leg up and we're going to swing it back and forth. Good. Don't forget to try and elevate those hips. Squeeze the glutes, press on that heel that's down. We have about 10 more seconds on this leg. All right, we're gonna switch legs. And again, focus on lifting those hips. About 10 more seconds. All right. We're gonna come up to standing, but then we're gonna squat down. It's a stretch. So as low as you can get, almost bottoming out, and we're just gonna move around a little bit. Kind of wake up those hips. Good, about 10 more seconds here. We'll switch gears a little bit. All right, now we're gonna take one arm and open up, and then switch. About 10 more seconds. All right, we're gonna stand up inchworms with a push-up. So legs stay straight, walk it on out. Nice, easy push-up, and then walk it back in. Good. About 30 seconds more of inchworms. Good. About 10 more seconds. All right. Come up to standing, jumping jacks till the end. Just trying to get the heart rate elevated just a little. Good. Dolly, I like your Christmas attire. Good. About 30 more seconds of jumping jacks, which gives me time to switch the slides. Good. About 10 more seconds. 3, 2, and 1. All right, you grab some water and I'll explain the next section of the workout. So I will put 10 minutes on the clock. We need to get through 5 rounds, but listen, really split it into sections. You're going to do the first 2 exercises every 2 minutes. How it worked in the 5 a.m. was they would do the hang clean and the crush floor press, which I will show you. They got that done in about a minute and they had a minute rest. Just rest. Okay. There's no rush. If you fall behind, you don't have to rush and try and get through. You have a lot of time to rest. We want you to rest. So keep that in mind. You can go a little heavier because you've got a full minute to just kind of stand there. Your heart rate can drop. So just the first 2 moves every 2 minutes. The first move is a hang clean. So if you're using the bar, which in here we will be, feet are hip distance, hands a thumb's distance away from my legs. Bring it down to just over my knees. I'm going to pull it up, shrug it up, and catch up high. Okay? So bring it up, catch up high. It's an explosive movement. It's fast. If you've watched Joe, I've never seen anyone do it faster. He pulls it up, and it's faster than that. I mean, he goes like this, and he breathes like that too. It's meant to be big. It's meant to be explosive. So you can roll up onto your toes real fast to gain that momentum and really push your elbows forward. Okay? So 8 hang cleans, 8 times. And then we switch gears. You're going to grab a dumbbell. We're going to do a crush floor press. So what I said was, sorry, I need to take my mask off for just a second. So what I said was, by crush, we mean you're pushing in on the dumbbell. So when we did this move 2 weeks ago, I went heavy and Silas came over. I think I had a 45-pound dumbbell. He's like, if I wanted you to just go heavy, I would have used the barbell. What I'm trying to get you to do is squeeze, use more pec muscles. So you're actually not, I want you to go heavy, but for a dumbbell, the purpose of the movement is to squeeze as well. Does that make sense? So kind of keep that in mind. You're squeezing and you're just bringing it down and up. I don't know if they can see me at home. And Ricky, you're always so good about moving out of the box. I'm sorry. Just down and up, keep the elbows in tight, but really push. Try to push it so that it almost collapses in on itself. 12 of those presses, okay? So if you want to go grab weights, make sure you have, again, I said this morning, probably would have used a 35 dumbbell, somewhere around there, and whatever weight you need for the hang clean that we've been doing. If you want to work on that, I'll talk to people at home. So Allison, you can do exactly what we're doing. So it says dumbbell clean. You're actually going to do a hang clean 8 times since you have a barbell. For Dolly and for Joanna, you don't have a barbell. So you're going to do dumbbell cleans. And because your weights are probably lighter than what we're doing in here, you'll do sets of 10. Okay, so just bringing it up, catching on the shoulders over and over, okay? Then you'll do the same thing we're doing here, dumbbell floor press. If you can squeeze it, if you have the rubber ones. Joanna, do you have a rubber one that's kind of somewhere in 20, 25? Okay, so same move. Squeeze, push in so you use your pec muscles, and then keep the elbows in tight and bring it into your chest. Does that make sense? Okay, you have 15. So still do this, because again, the purpose of the movement is to squeeze and use the pecs. But instead of doing sets of 12, you could probably crank out more, Joanna, because you have a lighter weight. So you could probably crank out like 15 or 20 because it's a lighter weight. Does that make sense? Cool. And again, if you have like a 20, 25, 30-pound dumbbell, you would only do sets of 12. Okay. So 10 sets of 10 cleans, sets of 12 of the presses. Cool. All right. All right. How are we feeling in here? I like how some people are practicing that hang clean. Remember, hang clean starts at the knees and bringing it up with the elbows. Okay. The power clean is from the floor. So you don't need to come from the floor. It's just from here and push that weight forward. All right, so it looks like everyone's just about ready. So every 2 minutes, you'll do 8 hang cleans, 12 of those floor presses where you're lying on the floor and you're bringing that dumbbell down. Then rest. I'm being overly explicit because guess what happened in the 5 a.m.? And it always does. Somebody just started cranking through 5 rounds. It got through like round 3, and they were just kind of standing there. So just 2 minutes, get through round 1. Then wait at the 8-minute mark. Now do round 2. You can actually rest. They were like tired and like gasping for breath. And I was like, you didn't listen. I don't know what to tell you. All right. So 10 minutes on the clock. I will crank up that music. All right. When you're ready, come pick up that bar. Hang clean starts right above the knees. All right. 8 hang cleans. Good, Allison. Yes. No, you got good form. Good. Good. Yep. As you finish your 8 hang cleans, then grab that dumbbell. You're on the floor. Crush it with your pecs, these chest muscles, and bring it down. Keep the elbows in tight. 12 floor presses. Good. Elbows right next to your body. They literally scrape along your sides. We're trying to focus on the pecs and the triceps. So keep those elbows in as tight as you can. When you finish, rest till the 8-minute mark. You don't need to do anything for a solid minute. Good work at home. Good. Good, Dolly. Good, Joanne. Allison, those were good presses. Good. All right, we're getting ready for round 2. When you're ready, come pick up those bars, hands, thumbs distance. You may get started. 8 hang cleans. Solid work, everyone. 12 of those crush presses. And then when you finish, just rest. All right, we are getting ready for round 3. When you're ready, come pick up your bars. And again, they start right above your knees. You may get started. 8 hang cleans. Good work, everyone. All right, we're getting ready for round 4. We are almost there. All right, come pick up those bars. We are on round 4. When you are ready, 8 hang cleans. Good, Peggy. Yes. Which So I've come around and talked to a few people about this, but remember with that clean, it stays close to your body. So when I bring it up, some people are, and I'm obviously over exaggerating, no one's like this, but pulling it away from their body. Keep it in tight, elbows out, and then flip, okay? It should never be more than 6 to 8 inches from your body. Slide up, flip, okay? We have one more round left. All right, come pick up those bars. Last round, keep it in tight. Elbows. When you are ready, 8. Good. So if you are finishing up those 12 crush presses, before you do anything with your bars, I'll explain this next part because you may keep the same weight on, probably not, but you might decide to. So just like this section, I'm going to put 10 minutes on. Every 2 minutes, you do the 2 exercises. This one's a little different. It's a front rack step back lunge. So to put the bar in position, I'm going to clean it up and hold it here. Okay. Then I'm just stepping back, touching my back knee to the floor 6 times each side. Okay. So I'm just holding it on my collarbone right here. If this is uncomfortable for you, if you have like my wrists and my elbows have a little bit of limited mobility, like I just can't get my elbows high enough, cross your arms over. Okay. So if it hurts your wrists to hold it there, just cross your arms. 6 each side. And then this time, similar movement. You're going to do a dumbbell crush row. And like I said before, we did this a couple weeks ago. I grabbed like a 45 and Silas came over, was like, what are you doing? Again, squeeze it. And now same movement, just bring it into your body. And the key, keep the elbows in tight. We're trying to focus on pec muscles and triceps. If you let your elbows start to sneak out, you start to use your biceps That's just not our focus today. We focus on it sometimes just for today's purpose. Keep elbows in tight and draw in straight to your chest 12 times. Okay? If you want to take some weight off, that's what most of the last session did, was drop some of the weight. Okay? But if you want to play around with your barbells and dumbbells and figure out your weights. At home, sorry, I have to take off the mask. I don't know why I'm struggling with the mask today. I did not struggle yesterday or the day before, but I cannot catch my breath. I didn't change your slide. So you're probably looking at me like, what is she doing? Sorry, I'm usually good about that. Okay. So similar moves. Again, Allison, you can do the front rack with the barbell and you'll just hold it up high and step back. Dolly and Joanna, same move, except you'll just front rack 2 dumbbells. So you'll hold them, just keep them on their shoulders. Try to keep your elbows as in tight as you can. When I do this, I tend to get lazy and they start to wander out. It's not bad, it's just less stable. So holding them in and stepping back, knee touches the ground. Yes, Allison, just like that. 6 each side, so it says 12, total of 12. And then same thing, squeeze and make sure you're pulling in. Keep those elbows tight to your body, like they're almost glued to your sides, so you really focus on the tricep, okay? All right, total of 12 for those as well. All right. Yes, so in here, if you want a 35-pound bar, this one is a 35. I have a 35 up here that I'm demonstrating with. If it has, that's not 35, that's 15. That's a training bar. That's very light. You're like, oh, I'm so strong today. I've been there. I'm so strong. This is exceptional. Look at me. She had a 35-pound bar instead of 45. This one is a 35. There's also 2 bars with red stripes along the sides, and those are 35-pound bars. So if you'd rather drop your weight down to those, if we run out of 35-pound bars, I can use a training bar. We can just slap on some weight. But I think you could. So with those bars, just make sure the first step, clean it up and hold. Once you're stable, then step back, okay? And just 6 each side. All right, I'm gonna put 10 minutes on the clock and I will walk around and make sure everyone's got good form. All right, 10 seconds. 6 lunges each side and then 12 rows. When you are ready, good. Good work, and knees down to the floor. Good work, keeping those elbows in tight. Right, as you finish, just rest. We don't have to do anything for the next 30 seconds. All right, when you're ready, come clean that weight. Let it rest on your chest. You don't have to muscle it up holding with biceps. Rest it on your chest and then step back. Okay? Whenever you are ready, 6 each side. Good, Allison. Goblet hold, of course, Joanna. Good. Go work, go work. 6 each leg. Good form, Dolly. Good. Yes. Good morning, Bethany. Connor says hello. Go work, go work. Real quick, while you're resting, the one thing I'm seeing with those step back lunges is you're holding it correctly. The weight remains in that front foot. What some people are doing, and I'm going to over exaggerate, is they're stepping back and putting all that weight. Leave it in your front heel, just step back, touch. It should stay anchored into that front foot, okay? So I know it's hard because you're trying to balance a weight on your front. That's the purpose. But this, you don't have to put so much weight on your back, okay? When you're ready, come pick them up, clean up those weights. We are on round 3, 6 each side. Good. So like 80 to 90% of your weight's on that front heel. Keep it all on the front heel. Good. That's like 1,000 times better. You guys are awesome. Thank you so much for listening. Solid work at home, ladies. Good job. I can see it. All right, we're moving into round 4. When you are ready, clean up that weight. Rest it on your collarbone. Big steps back. Weight sits on that front foot. Question came up, can you alternate or stay on one leg the whole time? I don't care. Just 6 one side, 6 the other. Good work. Good, Allison. Good job getting the knee down. Same thing, Joanna. Good job getting the knee all the way down. Yes, Dolly. Oh, that Dolly's got to be like, let me also lift my knee. There it is. Way to bring it at 6 a.m. Good work. Good work. All right, one more round. So when you are ready, clean that weight up. Go work, go work. All right, I'm gonna switch the screens. Okay. So in here, I know sometimes we start to strip weights. You do not have to do that just yet. I'd like to move into this next part just so that we get you out on time. All you will need for this next part is one plate. Unless you were at home, Allison, you'll have a plate. But Dolly and Joanna, you may have to use dumbbells. Okay. Recommended weights for the plates. For the first one, you are not lifting the plate in any way. So you don't have to worry about it. And the second one, you're not using a plate. So it's really the bottom exercise. The recommended weight is 35 for women. It is a struggle on the high end, or 25. For males, it's 45 or 35. So we're going to work 3 rounds, 40 seconds on, 20 seconds off. We're going to run through these 3 exercises. So real quick, we have plank plate walkovers. So put my plate down. I start in a tall plank. You don't have to move your feet. They're just going to kind of rotate with you. But I move one hand to the side, come back to the plate, to the side. So I just kind of leave my feet stationary. You're not actually, I'm just walking my hands. The key, what a lot of people did in the 5 a.m., as they got tired, they started to creep up and it became less of a plank. So I really want you to focus on keeping your butt down. Really focus on drawing and tightening as you do these, okay? Draw and tighten and keep your butt down. Second move, starfish sit-ups. I don't like these because I look terrible. Just don't look graceful, but arms and legs wide, opposite arm to opposite leg. Sit up, touch, trying to keep your legs straight as you do them. They feel really good after yesterday. Remember all that core work yesterday? Oh, they're super fun. And then the last move is a ground to overhead. And again, this is heavier than you're used to, going down and up, really locking out. I want you to go as fast as you can for those ground to overhead. I really want to see your heart rates up in like yellow and red. The last session, the last 40 seconds, they were all in red, everybody. So really focus down and push as fast as you can, okay? If you can go grab plates. All right, and at home, same moves. Again, Allison, you have plates. Need a mod for the starfish. Okay. Hey, yes. She's going to use a surfboard. Yes, perfect. So the thing is, you could actually, the only thing is for ground to overhead, it's not the flat. Okay, so I'm talking about two different things. Sorry, Allison, I didn't answer your question. Both Joanna and Dolly held out flat things. It's not the flat, it's going heavy. So if you could use your dumbbells, and I know it's hard and kind of awkward, you may not be touching the ground. You may just kind of reach down and go overhead. The point of today is to go heavy. Some days I want you to crank out as fast as you can with heavy weights. By the third set, people with 35-pound plates were really struggling to get through, but that's the point, is to start pushing the weight. So Allison, you asked the modification for Starfish. How are you with the dead bugs, or do those also bother your back? So if you were to do a dead bug, it's kind of the opposite. You're laying down, arms up, and you're extending instead of pulling in. Usually that's a little easier on your abs. If you're really, sorry, it's opposite arm, opposite leg. I always have to think. If you're still struggling, type in. Let me know if that's still a struggle. I'll give you something else. Instead, if you just want to do crunches up, that's okay too. Can't do crunches. No, let me think. Yeah, I was actually going to say a Russian twist for you. No outward pressure on abs. Okay. So what Dolly is saying is she's got a weight in one hand. You could actually work on your grip as well, because I think, are you interested in the Spartan and the Rugged Maniacs and stuff? We got to work on our grip strength. So you're going to pinch a plate. You're going to put it next to you. Okay, so I've got a 15-pound plate. I'm going to pinch it next to me, and you're just going to go down and up on one side and work those obliques, if that makes sense. So it's not quite, it's not going to be quite the Starfish sit-ups, but at least you're still working obliques a little bit. Yep. And just make sure you're pinching, because that's what we're really going to start working on for Spartan training. For those of us who are going to do it, is that grip strength, because that's usually where we are all weakest. Yep. That's it. You just kind of slide it down your side. Okay. All right. So, all right. I'm going to put, the timer's actually already set. So 3 rounds, 40 on, 20 off. And we will get started. All right, we'll turn up that music. We're going to start with plank plate walkover. So you're in a tall plank position. In 3, 2, 1, and walk. Good. And remember, body is flat like a board. So you want to make sure you keep your butts down, walking over to one side, to the center, and then back. Good. About 20 seconds left. I see those hip touches, Joanna. That's fine. Good work. Good, Dolly. Walking over. Good, Allison. In 3, 2, 1, and rest. Here are Starfish sit-ups. Arm to opposite leg. Okay. And again, if you're struggling with it, it's fine to do dead bugs. It's the opposite. All right. Sit-ups in 3, 2, 1, and go. Good. You want to keep your legs as straight as you can. And everything is wide. Arms and legs are wide like a star. Go work, go work. 15 seconds. Hang in. You can do this. Good work at home, ladies. Good job. Almost there. Give me a couple more. 3, 2, 1. Rest. Here it is. Ground to overhead. Coming down and all the way up. And again, it's a heavier weight than normal. But what we want to see is all the heart rates in yellow next. All right, in 3, 2, 1. Ground to overhead. Really lock out those arms. Yes, ladies. Yeah. Go work, go work. There it is. 20 in, 20 left. Hang in, hang in. Good job locking out at the top. You have 10 seconds, 10 seconds. Almost there. I know the weight is heavy. Hang in. 3, 2, 1. Rest. All right. Now your heart rate will drop because we're just hanging on for a plank. Tall plank, walking. All right. Planks in 3, 2, 1, and go. Go work, go work. You are halfway right here, halfway. You can do this. You have 10 seconds. Hang in. Almost there. 3, 2, 1. Rest. Starfish. Everything's wide. Good work. And at home, ladies, you are in the yellow. Good work. It's that heavier weight. Trying to go fast with heavy is hard. In 3, 2, 1, go. Go work, go work. Halfway right here, halfway. I know we're getting a little tired. I know we're struggling because we did abs yesterday. Push through. This is it. We don't have any workouts for 2 days. So hang in. 3, 2, 1. Rest. All right. This is the one. I want you to push that pace. Remember, we're almost to the end of the workout. We are not working out for 2 days, or most of us aren't. So we can do this. Ground over at 3, 2, 1, and go. All the way down and up. Yes. Go work, go work. Hang in 10 seconds, 10 seconds. Give me 3 more, 3 more. You can do this. 3, 2, 1. Rest. One more round. It's less than 3 minutes of work. You can do this. All right, we've got that plank walk. Tall plank. 3, 2, 1. Plank walk. I see you, Dolly. You are in the red. You're almost there. Go work. $20 in, 20 left. You are almost there. You have 10 seconds. You can do this for 10 seconds. We're so close. 3, 2, 1. Rest. Starfish sit-ups. Again, I know you're tired. Push through for the 40 seconds. You can do it. 3, 2, 1, and go. Go work, go work. Good job, ladies. Halfway, halfway, right here. Keep going, keep going. 10 seconds. Give me 3 more, just 3 more. You can do it. 3, 2, 1, rest. I'm asking for your best 40 seconds of work. Push that pace. All red. All red is what I want to see. This is it. We can do it. Ground to overhead. In 3, 2, 1. Here we go. Here we go. Yes. Come on. Nice deep squat when you bring it down. Yes, ladies. Good. Here it is. You are halfway. Halfway. Come on. Keep pushing. 15 seconds. You're almost there. 10 seconds. Give me 3 more. 3 more. Push that pace. 3, 2, 1, and rest. Thank you for working hard. I know that was hard. Please don't throw up yet. All right, so we're going to stretch it out. I'm just going to change the timer so it works up. All right, we're going to start with a pigeon stretch. So I have one leg in front. And we're just going to rest. Let that heart rate drop. We're going to hold on this leg for about 10 more seconds. All right, switch legs. Again, about 10 more seconds on this leg. All right, we've got a shoulder reach stretch. So we're going to start with that child's pose, arms in front. Then we take one arm and we're going to slip it under the other and really, really lean on it, really press on it on the floor, push to get a stretch all the way through your shoulder. About 10 more seconds on this arm. All right, switch arms, slip the other arm through, and again, really lean. Good work today. About 10 more seconds on this arm. All right, thank you very much. Going to stop the recording. If you celebrate Christmas, have a very Merry Christmas. Hopefully we will see you on Saturday.